All right, I'll begin now. Okay, Miss May has gone on a holiday. She's gone off. She's on leave for two weeks. So I'll be replacing her. All right, I'm replying to Lilin. Right. Okay, let's move on. Okay, you all are familiar with this. Now let's take a look at this question. Kenny bought 34 red rulers and 16 green rulers. Okay, what fraction of the total number of rulers was green? Give your answer in the simplest form. So what do we need to take note here? We need to look for fraction and, hang on, Jane is here. Welcome. Who am I speaking to? Who's the one? Jane.
Hello.
Hello. You would like to rename? Is that your name? Jane?
Oh, asking.
Okay, never mind. Just tell me your name.
Janelle.
Janelle. All right. Janelle, I'm just starting. Hang on now. Wenxin is also entering. Wenxin, would you like to turn on your camera? All right, so 4 of you, I'm going to start my lesson. I'm going to reintroduce myself again. All right, I'm Teacher Zah. I'm replacing Teacher May for 2 weeks, this week and next week. She has gone on a break, so she will return after next week. All right, so I'm just going to go through the few questions that we have here. This first question, fraction of the total number of rulers was green. Give your answer in the simplest form. So what do you think you should do first? We look for the, hang on, we look for the total number, the number of green rulers over the total number of rulers. What is the total number of rulers? That would be 34 plus 16, right? So what's the number of green rulers? 16. Thank you. Over, what is 34 plus 16?
50.
50. All right. So remember, the question is asking you for the simplest form over here, simplest form. So what is 16 over 50 in its simplest form? Anybody?
Divide by 2.
Yeah, divide by 2. 16 divided by 2 is 8. 50 divided by 2 is 25. So my final answer would be 8 over 25. Okay. Was this an easy question? Okay, let's move on to the next one. This one. Hang on. 3/8 of Fion's cups is 24. How many cups does she have? So what would be my first thing to do? We know that 3 over 8 is equals to 24. We are looking at the numerator, which is 3. So 3 units is? Yes, Lilin, you raise your hand.
Divide by 8.
All right. So if 3 units is 24, 1 unit is?
8.
1 unit is?
8.
Is 8. And your total number of units would be 8 units. So your answer, final answer would be?
64.
64. So far, so good? All right, let's move on to the next one. Okay, this one, I noticed that those who attempted this question, this all these exercises, you have this question, most of you got this wrong. So can I check with Lilin, what did you do to get your answer for this? What do you think, do you remember what you did to help to solve this question?
Times.
You times, what did you do? What times what?
Forgot.
Forgot. What about Janelle? Do you remember? Don't remember. Wensin and Shazlin, do you remember what you did to solve? Right. Has anyone, okay, there are two methods. I'm going to teach you two methods to solve this question. Okay, so you're supposed to look at this table and find the total number of books, sorry, total number of pages he has in the book. So sum would be the total number of pages, right? Now, the first method is the rainbow method. Have you heard of this rainbow method? No? Okay. This is the rainbow method. So you have pages 1 all the way to page 16. Right? Page 1 to page 16. You need to find out the sum of the page number, which means 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 5 plus 6. You can't be doing this and it'll be a waste of time. It's a 2-mark question. You should do this very quickly. So the rainbow method is this. Basically, okay, I'm going to change, give me a minute at this. Basically, you will take 16 and 1. Sorry, my cursor, hang on. Right, where was I? Okay, so I will take 16, right? And I will, this method, wait, okay, here. 1 plus 16 will give me 17. 2 plus 15 will give me 17. 3 plus 14 will give me 17. Do you see that everything adds up to 14? So 1 over here plus 1 over in the other corner will give you 17. If you keep doing so, you will end up with this 2 will give you 17. All right? So you have how many sets of 17? This is one set. 8 and 9 is one set of 17. 7 and 10 is another set. That's the second set. 6 and 11 is the third set. 5 and 12 is the fourth set. Right? Then 4 and 13 is the fifth set. 3 and 14. 2 and 15, 1 and 16. So total number of sets is 8. So you simply take 17, which is your sum of each pair, times 8. You see over here? You see over here? 17 times 8 will give me 136. Why is it called a rainbow method? Now, if you do it properly on your paper, you will see that it looks like a rainbow. Okay? So when do you use rainbow method? When you need to add up consecutive numbers. What's the meaning of consecutive numbers? Consecutive numbers are numbers that come immediately after one another. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, 10 consecutive numbers. 34, 35, 36, 37 are also consecutive numbers. So you only use this method when you need to add up a series of consecutive numbers and you don't want to do the silly thing of taking 34 plus 35 plus 36. Lily, is your hand up? No, okay. So you don't waste time by doing 34 plus 35 plus 36, 37, 38. No, we do this the rainbow method. You list down all the numbers first from 1 to 16, and then you add 1 plus 16 is 17. Then you carry on with all the pairs. Now, it doesn't look too good here on screen, but if you do on the paper, it should look like a rainbow. All right? So 17, and then you count the number of sets that will give you 17. It should be 8. So 17 times 8 will give you 136. All clear with this? Okay, so this is a method to solve this question. Another method Hang on, the options. Okay, it's the formula method. Now, this one happens when you see a table like this. Now, for those of you who have, any of you had seen this method before? Okay, if you have not seen this method, I don't want to confuse you, but basically n means the number of page that you need. Okay, you times 16 plus 1, which is 17. Then this whole thing you divide by 2. When you solve this, you should get 136. When to use this formula? When you're given a question like this, where they ask you to find the sum of a series of numbers again. So you either choose the rainbow method or the formula method. But for you at P4, the rainbow method is easier to understand. Anyway, you don't have a long string of numbers to add. So rainbow method is easier. This formula method is used when there are maybe 100 numbers. They ask you, find, he has 100 pages. You can't possibly do the rainbow method for all the numbers. So then you will use this formula method. Okay, so you need to know when to use the rainbow method when your numbers are smaller. Use the formula method when your numbers are bigger. All right. Okay, let's move on. The square grid below shows the plan of a school. Rachel is at a dental clinic. Which direction is the art room from the dental clinic? All right, where is the art room? Now you have the dental clinic and there's the art room. So where is Rachel? Rachel is here at the dental clinic. You need to find out where is the art room from the dental clinic. So if you were to draw your northeast, southwest, actually it's here, northeast, southwest. So she's here at the dental clinic, right? North. So it is basically in the west, correct? It's directly the west, just the opposite here. So answer here would be then the west. Answer here would be the west. All right, moving on. The square grid below shows the plan of a school. Do you see the school? Danny is at the bookshop facing east. If he wants to face the canteen, he has to turn through an angle of what in a clockwise direction? Okay, so he is at the bookshop. Let's identify where the bookshop is. It's over there. Please circle if you have your paper with you, so circle that. That's the bookshop. And he is facing east. Okay, which direction is he facing? Wait, let me circle this one first. Canteen. Okay, you're supposed to look at the canteen. Right. So here you have bookshop. He's here facing the east, meaning I'm going to draw this over here. Where is my cursor? Okay, so north. He's facing east in this direction. Now, do you notice that this is east? Do you notice that the canteen is in this direction, which is, I'm sorry, this is so slanting. Let me try this again. Okay, do you notice that the canteen is here, southeast? Do you notice it's southeast? Yes or no? If I were to draw this here, you notice that this is exactly southeast of the bookshop, right? So you're looking for this angle here. He turned in a clockwise direction, so he turned in this manner. Okay, you know that from east to south, it is 90 degrees. But from east to southeast, it is half of 90 degrees, it's 45. Lilin? Do you get it? So do you know why it's 45? It is half of 90 degrees. Between south and east, you have southeast. So he turned this angle in a clockwise manner. All right? So your answer for this is what? You want the angle, you don't want the direction. So what's the answer for this?
49.
49?
No, which one?
45. Half of 90 is 45 degrees. So the answer for this is 45 degrees.